Hi! You probably wonder where the second guy is. You know, that pink one. I fired them. No, really. I sent them on fire. I will force them to check the script anyway, because, well, I don't know English. Today I'm gonna give you the wisest knowledge all by myself. And this time our topic is small dogs, supremacy, and why they will rule the world. I love animals, okay? Like all animals. Well, except for stuff like parasite worms, ticks, flies, and bigots who vote for Trump. I mean, who doesn't love animals, right? But if you ask me that one eternal question, whether I like dogs or cats more, I wouldn't be able to answer you. Both cats and dogs are incredible in my opinion. Cats with their attitude and ability to become liquid, dogs with their silliness and the amount of love they contain in their bodies. Both of them have their good and bad sides, right? But you see, while growing up, there were long periods of time when there weren't any cats in our house. Dogs, on the other hand, they were here from the day I was born, literally. There were always dogs in my house. I lived with them my whole life. First as just a baby who loves his pets, and then as someone who's interested in how to properly take care of his pets and who wanted to show them love. So, I can confidently say that although I know less about cats, I know my stuff about dogs. Which is why I am the one who's gonna teach you a thing or two about them today. Before we start talking about why little dogs are good, let's have a word about why so many people think they're bad. Let's ask our common small dogs haters.
Ooh, small dogs are stupid. They can't learn anything. Small dogs are always sick and have every health problem. Small dogs have such a bad attitude. They always bark and try to bite. Small dogs aren't real dogs.
Thanks! Okay, well, I won't even comment on the last one. Like, they aren't dogs? What are they then? Or do you only consider a dog as something that looks like a wolf? I know, man, dolphins look like fishes, but they're mammals. And chickens are basically tiny dinosaurs. As for their health, yep, there are some breeds that do commonly have health issues. But don't big dogs have those too? They can have breathing problems, they can have heart problems, they can have skin problems and their legs. For bigger and heavier breeds, leg problems are absolutely not uncommon. Neither small nor big dogs are specifically bad for their health problems. It's about the breed, genetics, and, well, the quality of their owner, not purely about their size. And calling small dogs stupid is like calling babies stupid. Because, surprise, if you want to teach a baby math, it won't know math. Same with all dogs. If you want to teach them tricks and commands, they won't know them. And most people don't do that. Why? Because of our last problem. People think all small dogs have a bad attitude and horrible temper, they can't learn stuff and do tricks, and lots of common folks basically treat them like some kind of living toys or an accessory even, rather than, a dog? Yeah, I agree, they are tiny and they do look like toys. But they aren't, they're actual dogs. And just like any dog, they need to be taught to behave. They need to be taught to act in front of other dogs and people. They need to be taught basic stuff like where the football is, or where their bed is, or what the word stop means. People forget about this so easily and end up getting dogs that learn nothing, are scared of everything, and don't even know when you're feeding them exactly. This problem isn't the fault of those poor dogs. This problem can be blamed on their poor owners. Unless, of course, it's actually something in their psyche. And you may not know it, but dogs can also be mentally ill. In this case, a professional dog trainer can help more than their owner. Now that we've wrecked the most popular myths, we can talk about small dog supremacy. and why we should be ready for when they will overthrow the government and rule the planet. There's many reasons for this, about 1,000 or two, but let's take a look on the most popular ones. They are cute. Humans love cute things. There's barely anyone who doesn't love them. And small dogs are, well, small? They're basically forever babies, both in personality and size, and thus forever cute. They are small, easy to hold, can be carried around, fun to hug. Next, they are full of love. They have a big dog's amount of love contained in their tiny bodies. It's like a love concentrate. Trust me, they will cherish you forever. They are actually very smart. Just treat your small doggy like an actual dog and you will notice that you can teach them many stuffs and tricks. And oh boy, just imagine this tiny little creature doing some super cool jumps or giving you their tiny little paw. They are easier to maintain. They're small, right? So obviously they need less food, less shampoo to wash, a smaller bed to sleep in. You know, a lot less material than big dogs would need. They are just perfect for when you don't have a big house, for example. And since they're small, you can walk them smaller distances to fulfill their needs for exercises. Adaptability. There's many small breeds for both active and lazy people, and lots of them will hop on your lifestyle and travel with you around the world or stay with you in bed all day. Long lives. According to Wikipedia, the free online encyclopedia that anyone can edit, smaller breeds have an average lifespan of 10 to 15 years, with some even exceeding 18 years in age. Medium breeds typically live for 10 to 30 years, and giant dog breeds have the lowest minimum lifespan, with an overall average of 8 to 13 years. And the main reason for that is because small dogs age at a slower rate. Bravery. They have hearts of lions contained in their tiny bodies, and will try to protect you from big dangers like the vacuum cleaner or, I know, an elephant. It's not them being small, it's the world around being big, and they are ready to face its dangers, all for you. They are goofy and silly. Most small dogs are just great at expressing their emotions and make their owners smile all the time. I just love them, okay? They are the most adorable smelly little scrunkles, and I love them, and that's not up to discuss. What? What did I hear you say? Most of this stuff can be said about bigger dogs as well? Well, my students, it seems like I taught you everything you needed. Because yeah, you're right. All dogs are good, no matter the size or breed they are. If you ever consider getting a dog, or are considering now, but decline even the possibility of getting a small one just because of its size, well, think again. No matter the size, dogs are dogs, and all that matters is how much they love you and how much you love them back. Big or small, they don't deserve any extra hate just for what they are. They only deserve love for everything they are for us. Some people prefer big dogs because of how serious and cool they look. Some prefer medium-sized dogs because of how active and cheerful they are. Some prefer small dogs because of how adorable and silly they are. No matter the preference, just don't call them ugly or stupid or bad or not real, just based on some fake accusations, myths, and discrimination. If you want a dog, get a big dog. Get a small dog. Get any dog that you like and that will like you. And, oh yeah, think about adopting a shelter dog. It's always good to give a family to those who need one the most. Well, bye bye, dog lovers. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Bye!